So am I being questioned by Cicepia, or just
I don't know if
stepping?
Cicepia has. I think Cicepia is
It was more of just it was he was being brought in for assaulting an officer,
Right.
trying to grab my firearm. So I mean I don't have nothing to ask.
Okay.
It's a bit more straightforward.
Yes, she's filling out a report in triplicate.
Yeah.
Damn paperwork.
I hate this.
Cicepia, at some point, you end up, I guess, passing by or coming to your desk at the office. Would you say that Cicepia is neat and tidy, messy, somewhere in between? I'm just curious.
I would say the old her probably been like when she was in bad shape. She was a mess, but now it's a lot more organized. Everything has a place for.
Okay. When you get to your desk, you hardly recognize it because it's kind of looks really slobby. It kind of looks a little slobby.
Oh.
However, the one very nice thing that is on your desk is this vase, which has what appears to be a bouquet of Turian flowers, and there is a card with your name on the envelope. It looks like that.
Flip it. Read it.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna flip it and read it. What's it say?
It looks like the card has already been opened by someone. You flip it open, and it says, "My love, I hope you enjoy these before our big trip. Yours always, Octavius."
I'm gonna sit down. Try to take this all in.
That must be really hard for you.
Yeah.
You sit down, and several other officers will wave at you, and one of them, I guess a secretary, she passes by and says, "Officer Altus, are you all right?"
I don't know what's going on, but
Um,
wow. I just can't imagine having the second chance.
I beg your pardon, second chance?
Don't mind me.
Oh, okay. All right. If there's anything you need, just let me know, okay, dear? Welcome back. And she leaves. You will, as you're sitting at your desk, you will see the chief, Damien, walk by. I don't know if he doesn't seem to. He seems to be talking with somebody else across the room. He doesn't really notice you. I don't know if you're gonna do anything, but if you don't do anything, he's probably just gonna leave. Otherwise,
I'd probably stand at attention, Chief. Try to regain my composure.
the chief finishes his talking to the other person, and he turns around and he smiles and he walks over and he says, there she is. Welcome back, and he holds out his hand to shake.
Oh,
How is my?
okay.
He says, "How is my favorite lieutenant?"
Lieutenant. I'm just fine.
All of a sudden, Cicepia is like, maybe if the Cicepia here had a little accident.
I think she was thinking that, but I think she's more.
You can always make her fall down a stair.
She'll have to contemplate that stuff on her own. Lieutenant. No, just going over my stuff. I have a couple of things to report. Got to file an incident report with one of the suspects trying to apprehend my weapon and all.
I heard about what had happened over at the concert today. I'm actually glad that you came back from your trip so early. He says, I thought I would surprise you with something. It's good that you're here. Here, follow me.
Sure thing. I follow.
He takes you over and he says, "Well," he says, "I know that we only just promoted you last month, and it's been taking took a lot of time for us to get this set up. But here you are, your new office." He shows you, and it is a very spacious-looking office. With a window. It's a corner office with a window and everything.
Corner office, wow.
Nice.
For a cop station, that's pretty impressive.
You deserve it, he says. Look, we've already placed this little baby up here for you. And he points over to the wall, and there's this big giant plaque, and it has a picture of you. In a lieutenant's uniform, and it basically is saying something to Lieutenant Altus for however many of years of service you served at CSEC.
Mm-hmm.
So how was the honeymoon? I'm still recovering from the wedding. He says. He says.
It was too short. But too short, definitely.
Be sure to do me a favor, he says. Be sure to tell Octavius that our poker night got changed to next Friday.
As soon as I see him, I'll pass it along.
The officer pats you on the shoulder. All right. Good work, Officer Altus. Let me know if there's anything else that I can help you with.
And I'm just gonna be observing the scene. Deserve this? Just kind of, and probably gonna break down in tears. He's just overwhelmed.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what else she could be able to do. This is just so much overwhelm.
So the question is, Anar, what are you going to do for the night?
Good question. My apartment's probably not there. My girlfriend's gone, so I can't go to her place. My friend is probably still gone. Actually, Anar would be curious. Can he go over to check out his old friend's store and see if it's still there?
By old friend store, you mean Chris?
Yes, Chris's store.
I'm assuming yes.
What was that?
He's not expecting a whole lot, but he's just wondering on a hunch.
Okay.
He doesn't have anywhere else to go at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to go over there and go to his old store, you can.
Alright, he's probably going to ride a tramway then, or whatever railway. He's probably going to be looking around as like, this brings back a few memories.
Okay. You take the tram over there, and you make your way to the neighborhood where you remember Chris's store to be.
It's probably in the wards.
Yeah, in the wards. You go over to the wards, and you find that the store itself appears to be a game shop, but not Chris's store. It's a game shop.
He's gonna look at it. He's gonna get a little sad and say, "Well, it was worth a try."
As you get sad, there is one thing that you do notice at the shop, and there's this big giant poster that shows Galaxy of Fantasy DLC expansion pack released, which did not exist in your universe. The expansion did not exist in your universe.
Actually not sure how to react to that, because considering everything that's happened,
Yeah.
normally he'd be like over there in seconds slamming his money on the counter being like, "Give me game! Give me game!
Exactly.
Give me game!"
However,
But maybe right now he
Accounting
just
people.
shrugs his shoulders and like, why not? This one isn't doing anything else. It'll probably float over and be like, looking for the terminal, because there's probably only just a kiosk.
okay.
He'll make the purchase if it's there.
Yeah, I think the expansion will probably run about 60 credits.
Okay. I'll have to make a mark on that. Great, that brings me down to 40. Awesome. I'm more broker than before. He probably is there a shopkeep over there or a
Yeah.
He's gonna look over, he's like, this one has a question for you.
Certainly, the Solarian says. The Solarian shopkeep says.
Red, blue, or green?
I beg your pardon. Red.
Just pick one.
Green?
He'll start fiddling around with something on his mobile Omni tool that he'll probably pull out of his backpack or have appear from him. And he'll look over and say, that skill tree sucks. Next time, try better.
Okay.
With that, he'll just float off and put it away.
Okay.
Now he's probably just going to figure out what to do or look for some Thai food or something.
Sure. All right. Is anything else happening tonight that I need to know about? I guess Elias, if you want to spend the night at the... I mean, are you going to spend all night in the...
Probably not, because I need to fall asleep at some point.
Okay, so you'll probably go back to your ship.
Apartment.
Or apartment.
The Shepherd apartment. Yeah, the Shepherd apartment.
The Shepherd apartment. Yeah, the Shepherd apartment.
I just figured out what Anar will do once he's done.
Okay, what is Anar going to do?
Oh, okay. He's probably going to retire for the night and check out the new DLC, so he's actually going to go back to the precinct and find Cicepia if she's available.
I guess, Cicepia, are you going to go back? Or, like, where are you going to go? Are you going to stay at the precinct overnight?
I mean, I imagine
If he can't find her, he'll talk to someone else.
Yeah.
I'll still be at the precinct because I don't think I'll know where I'll live in this new universe.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'll probably just spend the night at the precinct, just kind of like sleeping on like the couch there.
So you can arrive at the precinct and you can ask for Officer Altus while you're there, and they can point you towards her desk. My
Great.
question
he's
is,
probably going to find her asleep.
has Officer Altus moved to her new office at this point?
Yeah, I guess I'll be in my new office.
Meanwhile, the Cicepia from this universe comes over and says, "Where did all my stuff? Oh, okay."
And why is it so neat?
And why is it so neat? You will, Anar, you will find Cicepia finishing up moving. It looks like she's moving things into an office.
Okay. He'll rap on the door and say, "Ow."
It's open.
Alright, shaking his wounded tentacle, thinking he's stupid now. The, officer, forgive this one. What was your last name?
Altus.
Altus, thank you. Has there been any word on the chit that I've lent to your people?
As far as I know, nothing yet has come up. It'll probably take the remainder of tonight, going into tomorrow, for us to be able to find out anything about it.
This one doesn't have anywhere to spend the night. Would it be alright if this one were to spend the night in this one's mech suit in your hangar?
It should be alright.
Oh, it's like
I
sleeping
think
in
we
your
could come.
car.
It's better than a prison cell.
This one thanks you. If you
Yeah.
need this one, it will be where your ships lie.
I imagine I could try to pull some strings, see if we can try to see if we can get you something. Are you sure you're gonna be alright?
This one feels more at home within its suit than anywhere else, even
Very
in its
well.
own home. Now, Anar is going to. Oh, I'm sorry. You want to talk to him more?
No, that was it. No, I think
Okay.
it was-
He's going to. Actually, he's about to go out the door, and then he'll turn and say, "Where is the hangar?"
You're asking the wrong person.
Oh, then this one will go find the right person. Thank you.
Anar, you will find the hangar, and if you
Okay.
wish to stay there for the night, I believe Cicepia would have given them told them that she gave them permission.
Alright, then.
Yeah.
With a sigh, he'll throw his suitcase, activating the mech, and having it stand there in standby mode. He'll actually stroke a tentacle on the side, thinking about everything he's been through lately with this thing,
Oh,
and he'll climb inside. and close the blast shield where it's a little dark. Press a little button, and then these trippy glowing lights will start going off in the mech, where it's kind of like rainbowy. He doesn't have a normal light in there. And he starts to relax because Anar actually feels most at home within this thing because he and his best friend spent so long building this, and he spent so much time on his adventures. This feels like his actual home rather than a secondary home. Like, this is where he's most comfortable. And then sitting there, he actually goes back into his like side suitcase that is all that's left of the mech, and he'll pull out that picture he got from Tristy.
Aww.
He'll take a look at it.
Aww. So sweet.
He'll be sad for a second, then you'll put it on his dashboard right next to another picture of himself, an elder-looking human, and a very odd-looking human indeed. This human is actually going to have slightly purple-tinted skin and the appendages of a Quarian, oddly enough. So, looking at both of these, he starts rapping on the side of the mech suit, and out pops a soda. And out of nowhere, out from the top, what looks to be a little pine tree that looks like one of those smelly things you have in the car.
Yeah.
And he's going to finger it with his tentacle, realizing he's never seen that before. And knowing that Chris probably put it into the mech suit, and also knowing that he doesn't have a nose, he'll say out loud to himself, "What an ass." At this point, he's going to put on his headphones, play some dubstep music, and load up that new DLC and check it out, trying to get as comfortable as possible.
All right.
So you're going to hear like small, weird thumping noises from the mech if anybody passes by. And this is how he'll spend his night.
The expansion is pretty awesome, buggy, but from what works, it's pretty awesome. Like they come up with some pretty awesome, pretty cool ideas on this. And you spent
Blue Spill Tree still sucks.
Yes.
They've yet to fix it.
So the night goes. Everybody falls asleep wherever it is that they decided to spend the night. The next morning rolls around, and I think in the next morning rolls around, Cicepia, you probably are going to question Sync, is my assumption.
Yeah.
Okay. Sync, you get pulled in to, I guess, wherever it is, the interrogation room. If Elias wishes to be there too, he may, as long as it's okay with
I'll
them.
probably not be in the room because that would be
Right.
You're probably behind the glass.
You're probably behind the glass.
I just want to be able to see if
Right.
Mimic pops up.
Okay.
One thing that you do notice on your way here, Elias, is that you hear citizens gossiping about what had happened the night before, and people trying not to panic, but people are like, "Did you hear that? Husks started attacking people," and people are like, "Oh, that's like that. How can that be? That's impossible. I don't believe that."
Any of the current synthesized husks gossiping as well?
No.
I wouldn't imagine any of those would be at the CSEC either. I mean, they're probably off trying to figure out who they are. They're discovering their old lives or finding new ones.
Right.
They used to be people.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. So some of them would have found new lives already.
Probably.
I can imagine a husk going around in a tie and a suit. Accidentally discharging electricity near people. Is like, "Oh, sorry for your shields." You'll be like, "Hey, no problem, bro. Pool next week? Yeah, no problem."
Anar, one thing I will though point out, Anar, is that when you I guess leave the hangar for whatever reason, go to the bathroom, that morning you do see your friend, your CSEC friend, again, and the CSEC friend says, "Did you sleep well, Mr. Hanar, I think?"
Please, no Mr. intended. It's just Anar. And yes, this one slept okay. Anar is lying, by the way. He didn't. He's going to ask the CSEC if his injuries have healed up nicely.
Quite well, he says. And with this, he removes his helmet, because he was wearing a helmet the entire time. And when he removes his helmet, you might be taken aback to see that, well, his body is Turian, but he's a Turian husk.
Oh,
He's
jeez.
a
He's a
Turian
marauder.
husk. He's a Turian husk. The other thing that you notice is his badge has the name Shields on it. Say, my apologies, he says, we never formally introduced each other. My name is Officer Shields. Marauder Shields.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anar is going to be a little freaked out for a
That makes more
moment.
sense.
Now you know where that came from?
He'll shake it off, realizing,
I
right,
use
different
energy drones.
Meanie.
this one, please forgive this one. This one is good to see you still live, friend. He actually did pause before friend.
A little worse for wear, he says.
He's probably going to quickly come up with some form of small talk and say, "That rifle of yours, does it bear of name?"
Name? No. No.
This one feels you should. It is a good weapon. Reliable indeed.
I'll take that to heart, he says.
You should. It saved our lives.
That's a good idea. I will see if I could come up with a good name for it.
Anar is going to start quivering a little bit, but not directly say anything.
Okay.
He's then going to look around very fast, and then look back to Shield and say, "Where's your bathroom?"
The Marauder Shields points down the hallway.
This one thanks you, and then he'll start swiggling off very fast, and then, well, actually he'll stop the wiggling and then turn back and says, "You're a good guy. I can see you going places. I mean, this one can see you going places. This one, however, sees this one going to the bathroom."
Thank you.
And then he'll quickly go off before he says anything.
Thank you, he says. Cicepia, on your way to the to questioning Sync, you see Marauder Shields, and you're probably a little... I don't know how you react to Marauder Shields, him being a husk CSEC officer. You get a feeling that the way the officers behave around him, you can't help but feel like it's that they behave a little bit nervously around Marauder Shields. Because, I mean, he is a husk. I mean... Think how nervous.
Yeah.
Think how nervous people in the Fallout series tend to be about the ghouls. So that's sort of kind of what you're getting at. Maybe overall, that's probably how the people, the general public, kind of see these husks, very much like ghouls in Fallout. But anyway.
So the bigotry has shifted from the Quarians to the husks now. Awesome.
No
Yeah, I
universe
guess
is
so.
perfect. No universe is perfect.
Yeah.
So
No, I guess not.
each universe purposely has its own issues. So anyway,
Anar would never insult an ally, however. That man saved his life.
yeah. So you go into the interrogation room and take it away, boys.
I was wondering
I will
when
sit
you trying
back.
to show up.
Round 2.
Fight.
It was nice meeting you again.
Why is it that every time I meet you, I get this headache going on?
Likewise.
Try Tylenol.
So, from what I've gathered, we're both from the same universe.
Yeah, it would seem so.
Something that caught me off when you were talking about the sniper incident. I was there. I made sure that nothing happened. None of our men fired that shot. And you saw me with a pistol during that whole exchange, how that went off. I'm not trained to use a sniper whatsoever. So why do you suspect that I used a sniper?
Well, he was on top of a building. I don't think a pistol has that kind of range. I'm sure you folks have lookouts everywhere watching the heist go down.
Yep. All in all measures were taken care of. We've looked into it within Ariel's, and I can safely assure that none of our men made that shot.
All right. Well, I guess
I don't know
we'll
whether
see.
I don't know whether you'll believe me or not, but
I guess only time will tell.
right.
You know, I've been thinking
Mhm.
we sure do have a lot in common. Not only from being from the same universe, but we also have someone that we've lost, that we've loved a great deal.
Yes, and I imagine in times like these, we shouldn't be arguing against each other.
Perhaps.
And I may have been harshing you too harshly when we first met. But you have to admit, after lying to me, threatening me, trying to steal my pistol, you have to understand my situation.
And you have to understand mine.
Of course.
We come from a universe where one such as I is not really accepted.
I can understand where you're coming from, with me as well.
So how long am I going to stay here anyway?
Well, I will offer you a deal. With the threat that's going on, we could really use your assistance in tracking down this missing piece. If you cooperate, maybe we'll find a way to get you back to your planet or to your universe.
Our universe.
Right, going back there.
And what about my good friend Arkara?
Okay.
She is a
There
good shot. I
is-
think we're going to need her.
She is, though there are things that she is not telling us.
There's things I'm not telling you.
That's true. Though I'm more concerned with her. If there is a possibility that you could get some information from her, I've tried, and she's been keeping much information from me. As far as I know, she's not lying, but she's not giving anything out blatantly. I imagine you might be able to assist the officers here.
Well,
Get her talking.
you saw through my tricks. I'm sure you can see through hers in time.
I suppose so. Alright then. Give you a pat on the back. Alright then. There's nothing else that I need to speak with you at the moment. You can go back to your cell then.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello.
obviously I'm
that?
not hearing this.
You're not hearing this, but
No, I'm
Sync
not
is.
hearing this.
Where's that Quarian?
Elias, come in here.
Okay, I'll head in.
You have that AI with you around somewhere? They can give me-
Well, at the moment, you don't know that I've got an AI at all.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to metagame.
What, did you just see something?
I think mimics around here, guys.
Mimic?
Yeah. I've never
You're
been able
talking
to catch them. Yes,
So
I'm
that
talking
missing
about the
link.
missing link.
At this point, Sync, you look up and you see Mimic sort of emerging from between Cicepia's bust, like peeking out of her bust.
And of course you're like looking
Right
right
at-
at me and I'm looking right at
Yeah.
you like, can I help you?
It's
He's like inside you.
He's
Inside
staring
me.
at your tits.
Am I handcuffed to like the table? Or
I wonder,
something?
are you gonna try to grab for me? I'm gonna try to grab for it.
Yeah, it's like
It's like,
so like I'm not like. You might want to take a step back.
Step it back. All right.
So then I'll attune my Omni hook like the tip of the Omnihook, I have like different settings for it. Like where there'll be like a claw or like a spear kind of thing, and so I'll set it to like a net and try to like shoot at it to try to catch him.
Okay. You will try to shoot at it, but just like normally, it just passes right through. And at that point, the mimic zooms out the door.
Damn, he's gone.
Well,
So
I'm at the door, so does Pi pick anything up?
Pi says, I think that I was able to pinpoint its main signal. I can track it, but we have to move quickly. I don't have very good range.
Okay, give me a ping.
Are you gonna try to run after it?
Yes, I'm running off.
All right, you will run after it. You make your way down the hallway. Several people are probably in the hallway, so you're just gonna have to like bustle your way through.
Dexterity.
One of the really cranky CSEC officers curses towards your direction. Hey, watch where you're going! Cursing towards you. Elias probably turns around and is like, "Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
Fucking
Do you know? Are you
I'm
talking
not
about
in
me?"
my outfit. I'm just gonna go and keep going.
You keep going, and
Yep.
it actually takes you towards the holding cells.
Okay.
Are you going towards the holding cells?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
You make your way over to the holding cells, and the signal gets louder. And at this point, the Pi says, "Crater Elias, it seems that Mimic is over at your Krogan friend."
The Krogan or the Hanar who looks like a Krogan?
The Krogan friend in the holding cell.
Oh, okay. Can I actually get in, or do I have to wait outside? Because I don't think I can get.
I don't think
into
you can
the
get
cell
in. I
itself.
think one of the officers has to let you in. At this point, I don't know if Cicepia has been chasing after you as well.
Sure, hold on.
And-
I'll chase
and how
after.
about Sync is-
I imagine Sync.
yeah,
Yeah,
I probably
I imagine
would've-
Sync will be right behind. Yeah, because
probably
I
would
imagine
have
Sync's the
busted through the
one.
door.
I imagine Sync
following
will be
you.
the one chasing, and Cicepia would be following Sync, since she's not seeing anything.
Okay.
We're in
She
the
had to
holding
rely
cells.
on-
You gotta get in there.
I think it's in there.
That's where the Krogan was.
Why would it be going in there?
Can you get us in?
Yeah, Cicepia can.
Yep, I'll get us in.
You go in.
Cicepia if she can get us in.
This is Arkara. You see Elias and Cicepia and Sync all come in, the three of them, and they look like they've been chasing after something. You, however, have just been in your cell, just hanging out.
I guess I'm sitting in a corner just sifting through my pouch of seeds. And I'm going like, so is there a party going on?
Are you able to detect anything, Elias?
I'm going to get the drone out, so Pi can do his thing.
Do I see it anywhere?
Yeah. Do you see anything, Sync?
Sync, you look and you see that the Mimic is behaving oddly, more so than normally. Sync's Mimic seems to be hovering around the seeds that Arkara has in her hands. It's sort of swaying back and forth, like in front of the seeds. Arkara doesn't see this though.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like it's, I don't know.
Trance.
It's almost like a trance, almost like cats to catnip.
Okay.
I'm just thinking like the cobras, with the flute. I was just in a trance, moving back and forth.
All right. I'll look at Akara. Akara, don't move. And I'll try to, I guess, get closer, like steadily, to try to like not catch his attention or anything while he's distracted by the seeds.
Okay.
What's going on, guys?
Just just trying to fix universe stuff. I guess.
Oh. So the thing is here, I guess.
Right in front of your seeds.
Oh no.
So I'll get right behind him and try to
Do I
snatch
have
him.
to roll anything to help for Pi to be able to do its thing? Because at the moment I'm letting it do its thing.
You can roll a tech if you'd like,
Out of character, could
or
you
me-
like
or
stun it
mechanical.
something?
whichever's higher. I'm sorry, what did you say, Sync?
I was out of character, like if Matthew could stun it with his drone or something.
Well, I'd have to be able to see it first, and it would have to be susceptible to stunning. We don't know if it's susceptible to stunning.
Creator Elias, now that I am able to study the creature completely, it appears to be incorporeal in nature. I don't think that there is any physical way that I am able to retrieve it. However, it seems to be entranced by those seeds that your Krogan friend has in her hand for some reason.
Ooh.
Perhaps you should ask the Krogan about the seeds.
So, Arkara,
Yes.
where are those from?
Picked them up on several worlds I've been to. There's nothing special about them. Just been collecting them for a long while.
I'm actually going to say, Pi, can you give us a holographic visual of where that thing is?
I will attempt to. And he basically will try to do an augmented reality overlay. So, and allow, basically you can see the image of Mimic kind of swaying back and forth. Again, like cat to catnip.
So this is the thing that's been causing so much trouble, then.
Well,
Yes.
no, that's an image of the thing that is being detected there.
Looks kind of harmless. If you didn't know what it actually did.
This thing's just really happy he's not finally being crazy anymore.
Oddly, see Mimic sort of kind of cuddling, like nuzzling itself against Arkara's hand where the seeds are.
Aww.
What a cute little
Monstrosity.
monstrosity. That's the bringer of all destruction to all galaxies, all galaxy realities everywhere.
Still cute.
It appears to be fond of your Krogan friend, or at least the seeds of your Krogan friend.
So, I'm not sure whether it just likes you or possibly seeds.
Yes, that is an enigma to me. I am not sure.
I'm saying that out loud, by the way, so that
Right. And Pi will respond, yes, that is an enigma to me. I do not know why.
Arkara,
That
pass
is-
me a couple of those if you don't mind.
I want them back, but sure. I hand him a few of them.
Oh, Connor, I guess. Look, Mimic, look.
The Mimic kind of pipes up and eyes it, but then Mimic notices that there's still more seeds where Arkara's hand is, so it doesn't move from where it is.
Okay. I'll look. We don't, out of character, we don't know where Anar is, do we?
No, not currently.
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom, apparently.
He
Yeah,
could
but-
just stroll in nonchalant and be like, hey, what's up, guys?
I would say, how about this? Conveniently, Anar gets lost on his way from the bathroom. He gets lost, and as you pass down the hallway, you see your group huddled around in the holding cell where Arkara is.
Alright, he probably has the soda that he got from the convenience cafeteria. He probably has a straw in his
While
mouth
he was
just making
lost.
slurping
Yeah.
noises. Yeah, he could probably drift in, see what's everything going on, and then he'd probably just say, did this one miss anything?
We need your disc. Where is it?
No, we don't need the disc. Do we need
Don't want to open portals, I used to.
This one
No, we
hopes
just-
that the CSEC officer has it.
I just need you to keep Mimic right there so I can finish my analysis. You guys wait for a couple minutes if you allow Pi to run his analysis. And he says,
So, seen any good movies?
yes, he says, I believe I can now use I can now utilize the disk in order to seal up the hole in the they seal up the hole in reality over in the convention center.
Auditorium.
Yes, the auditorium.
Ah.
And we need to keep, and this is internal in my helmet, I'm going to say, and we need to keep this creature here rather than over there, right? To stop it from opening?
He says, I got what I need to close the rifts that Mimic had caused. However, studying Mimic closer, I am able to get readings on other holes that Mimic had created previously. These holes probably should be patched up as well.
Hmm.
And how far away are these holes?
Running diagnostics. One in what I will refer to as the Blue Galaxy in Palavin. The other in the Red Galaxy in Tuchanka.
That's some diagnostics. Holy crap.
That thing really has
Matt,
quite a
are you
reach
sure
on it.
that Pi doesn't have Reaper tech in his coding?
Well, he's checking he's checking the memories. He's checking Mimic's memory because Mimic knows where it's created the holes.
Ah,
So he's
okay.
checking Mimic's memory, and Mimic knows where he's
So
That's
There
pretty
are
impressive.
probably more, but he says I am going to have to spend more time processing this information to find more holes.
do we need to keep Mimic around then?
Yes, that would be the only way for me to determine where else the Reapers can possibly go into the other realities.
Okay, looks like we're going to need to keep those seeds. Field trip? We've got a...
We are going to need a ship.
Well,
I'm surprised that Cicepia is not going like, no, absolutely not. I'm not working with this criminal and you.
In theory, we may be able to utilize Mimic to go to the other galaxies, at which point I can reseal them once we are through.
but then we might not be able to get back to this galaxy.
As long as we have Mimic, we will be able to. Mimic is the ability that lets us go to other galaxies. Between it and the disc that your Hanar friend has, that is how we will be able to travel from galaxy to galaxy, from reality to reality.
We don't know any of this, do we?
No, this is internal.
So Mimic is the thing
Internal.
that creates the holes that allows you to open to other realities, and then Device not only opens the gate, but it shuts them, it seals them.
We can send a ship. It's basically the key that opens and shuts the lock, and we can go through at will. Right. So,
The idea is you want to make sure that after you're all done, all of the holes will need to be sealed.
Closed behind us.
so that the Reapers can't get through.
So I think we've got what we need to close the breaches, but there's more of them.
We can certainly begin with the one in the auditorium and work our way from there.
Shall we see if this thing works?
No, it's worth a shot.
So
Anar will be-
basically we're gonna be stuck
This
here.
one agrees.
Well, I think the seeds need to be stuck somewhere safe, because as long as we've got the seeds, we've got it, and as long as we've got it, we can get places.
How do we know you're not going to try to go gun happy, Miss as Arkara, right?
Arkara, yes. Don't worry, I'm not that type of Krogan.
Hmm.
I can actually use my head for more than headbutting. So
Yeah, blah, blah. The Mimic nods in the hollow screen or whatever, the hollow screen. Blah, blah, blah.
We're
This
going to need
one's
a
always
BI
up for a
to
fight.
keep that one.
Very well. We don't know what we're going to expect going back to the concert hall. You know, there could be others swarming out.
Well, there
if we were,
shouldn't... Oh, there might be. It depends on whether they manage to get it open again. As long as we...
Seal it before.
it depends on the reaction. Yeah.
As long as we don't... we'll need the disc, but I don't really want to bring Mimic and the disc too close together to that whole thing. Oh, it should be
Right.
safe. Just don't bring
Alright.
the disc... Okay, guess we're going to try it and find out.
Yeah.
Anar will raise his tentacles in the air and go like, road trip! This one's gonna get stuff.
Let's make our way over.
You guys will make your way back to the auditorium where this all started. And again, if you guys get closer to where the portal was, the device, the device will start to react. Pi will say, "Just one moment, please." And the disc starts glowing again. It glows into a purplish color, and this ray shoots out from it, and it starts firing into the hole. And it sort of is sort of doing this stitching motion, as if it's like, sealing the hole, the gate.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a. I'm going to try to make sure I don't call it a rift, because it's not a rift. It is a gate. It is a gate, not a rift.
Call it a breach.
A breach.
I think
Close the
breach
breach. I think they call that in the game too, but breach is in the game too.
It's
But
no
anyway.
keyblade, but effective.
At this point, after a couple minutes, the Pi says, "Breach has been shut. No more threat from the Reapers, at least at this hole, at this gate."
Well, that went easier than expected.
Yeah, but let's try doing that while surrounded by husks.
Who knew we needed
Or
seeds and a
worse.
weird morphologic disembodied creature?
Hmm.
Yeah.
What were the other locations that your device said that they were in?
Well,
What other places were there?
I don't know, one was Paladin.
well, one's in your universe, I'm gonna say, and one's in theirs. I'm just saying, I'm gonna point at Arkara and Anar.
Hello.
And
We're gonna
then,
need a ship.
seems like that's going to be our next hurdle, is to find a way to jump between the different universes.
Oh, we've got that. We just need something to go on.
Yeah.
Well, I had a ship, but it was in my universe.
Do you think it might still be here in this universe?
Only
Or we
one,
could jump universes.
only one way to find out.
Well, I could call my agent and see if we can get a ship that way, or what we can get that way. How big is your ship?
I don't really know.
Your ship is decently sized. It's certainly enough to hold all of you, your party, plus even a few more on top of that, in case you have any party NPCs to join you.
Go to party select screen.
You know, if my ship's still here, I wonder if my friend's still here. During our battle, has anyone seen an Asari about yay high? Goes by the name of Meridi.
I
Really?
imagine.
She just sort of perks up a little bit. Meridi?
You know her?
Well, she is sort of my best friend, at least in my universe.
Well, in my universe, she's my friend, a shipmate.
Interesting.
Hmm.
I haven't seen her since all this happened, though.
She was here at the concert with me, but she disappeared whenever I came into this universe.
Hmm.
Same with this one. And he'll actually look down as he says that.
Oh.
Aw.
Yeah, he really misses her.
Aw.
Poor thing.
Is it possible to jump into our own universes and grab allies before going?
Could be.
I'm
actually while that's
nice if
going on,
Anar-
I'm actually asking Pi inside. Could we get to the Citadel or Neo Citadel in other universes from here?
Yes, he says, when you go through a gate in this reality, you will pop out in the exact same location in the other reality. So assuming the Citadel also exists in the same location as it does here, you will emerge on the Citadel as well.
Well, here's to EVA if not. Okay. Let's hope they're not holding a concert when we go through.
We could do it elsewhere.
No, we need to do it at a breach. We actually
Which is
do it at a
close
weak
one,
point
though.
in the universe, which is this one. We can open it again. Just open it to a different universe rather than purple.
Yeah, Mimic can reopen it. So, the way it works is Mimic can weaken certain spots in the galaxy, but it can't weaken just any arbitrary place. There's parts of the galaxy where it's weak enough that it can actually create the gate, and then you have to use the device to open the gate. So
Think Planescape Torment. Mimic creates the portal, but you need the key, which is the device, to get through it.
So we should be jumping over to our planet and then to our universe, and then pick up the ship, and then we'd be able
Yes,
to.
and then we can come. Then we can go to whatever universe that happens to be, and fix it up there.
Sounds like we're jumping with everybody together.
Well,
It's
that
like we're
would
all
be
going to each other's
because
house
of
and
the
getting
ship.
their stuff.
We've got to get the ship.
in theory, he says, if I may be able to find a way to allow us to harness access the gate from a ship that's relatively close to the arena. That way we can it's possible for us to actually jump the entire ship into another reality. Again, as long as it's hovering just close enough to the arena. As long as the ship is hovering just close enough to the arena.
Out of character, Sync and Cicepia are from the same world, right?
Sync and Cicepia are, correct.
Okay, that's what I thought. So I'm just going to... So, Officer Altus, think you can get us flight clearance on the Citadel?
I think I could. Yeah.
Who wants to live dangerously?
Shouldn't you be
What I-
reporting to your drill boss? Find
One
out.
of
Sorry,
the
he hasn't
models
looked
does
yet.
buy.
Oh wait, no, other universe. My bad.
Yeah. Well,
Where you
let's
been?
go get that ship then.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys jumping to the blue universe? Is that what I'm hearing?
Don't we
I
still have to
think
do stuff
we're-
in the green one for Elias before we jump in? Or do you even need anything from this universe?
Well, if we want to come back to stock up,
Yeah.
I will have to note,
I might actually...
one thing I will have to note for you, Crater Elias, is time still flows normally in all universes. So if you are gone for a week, for example, in the blue universe, you will also be gone for the week here in the green universe.
Great.
So it's not like time freezes. Time doesn't stop when you're...
Oh, yeah.
Time still flows
I figured
in
time
parallel.
flowed.
Ooh. Trissy probably thinks
It's
Anar
a-
ditched her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's more a case of...
No.
If
I hope
we
my
get-
boss isn't too concerned. I hope my boss
Well,
isn't
it's only
too
been a
happy.
day so far.
Yeah, it's been a day.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
It's been a day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking if we get the ship, we might want to. I might want to just see what resources, if we can get any funding, because that might really help in things like gear and equipment and tech stuff.
True.
Let me make a call. I'm gonna go call Jamak
You
and see what he's got.
you get onto the hollow, whatever you use to contact him.
Yeah.
And after a few rings, Javak answers. Hey, what's up, baby?
Oh my god!
We're
Got an
about
image of him
to
in a
go.
hot tub doing that.
Oh, completely. We're about to jump into a different universe.
Jump into a different universe. Is that a new song title you're working on?
No, that's actually literally what I'm about to
Why not? Why is that not a song title you're writing? That actually sounds amazing. He completely ignoring that you said no. Really, we are jumping into another universe.
do. Yeah. Sorry, I missed the last bit.
He says completely ignoring the fact that you says
Yeah.
no. Seriously, we are jumping to another universe. He's like, why isn't that a song that you're writing? That sounds amazing. Jumping to another universe.
Well, maybe we can work on it after I find out what's over there. But might be coming back with the ship. How's the how's the planning for the doco going?
Going great. We've got we've got a number of sponsors that are lining up to fund the project. Lining
Well,
up.
good, because we'll have a ship back here in probably within a day or so, needing probably some kitting out.
Really? Ooh,
Yeah.
excellent. I like where this is going. Perfect. So, what do you need?
Well, we'll tell you when we get back.
All right. I'll make a few calls for you, Elias, baby. And we will do our very best to provide everything that you need for you to save the galaxy and earn me some money.
Well, licensing rights should be pretty good. You can make action figures out of everybody.
Action figures, wait, of everybody. Who's everybody?
Well, there's a Turian TSEC officer, a Hanar who runs around in a Krogan mech suit, an actual Krogan with a penchant for shooting things with sniper rifles, and well, human.
Best sitcom
That
ever.
That is the craziest thing I've ever heard. Oh, that'll be a fantastic movie. That'll make a fantastic
Think of
movie.
how it's going to look on the TV screen.
Oh, he says action figures. I like that. Action figures. The merchandising for this will be amazing. All right. All right. That's perfect. I will get onto it right away.
Call you soon.
All right. Take care, Elias, baby. And he clicks.
Okay, so hope you don't mind, but we'll be retrofitting your ship with like everything.
Free upgrades.
There is one room that I would mind leave untouched, if that's okay.
Your ship? I hope.
Heal ourselves a ship.
Of course.
Okay, well let's go get that ship.
All right. So you're jumping to the blue galaxy. Very well.
Well, what does it look like?
All right. At this point,
It's blue.
you guys, Elias will, Pi will say, Creator Elias, please inform your Krogan friend Arkara to hold up her hand of seeds towards the gate.
Arkara, would you mind holding the seeds up towards the, well, right about where that electricity storm we saw earlier?
Where's the
Yesterday.
ship? Who has it?
You do, I thought. Or
I
I
do?
thought you do, unless Cicepia still has it.
She never gave it back to me.
Oh,
I
so
still have
Cicepia
it.
still has
have
it.
it, I guess.
Yeah, I imagine I still have this chip holding on to it.
We should probably find a way to
We'll
heal
deal
that.
with that later.
Yeah,
Because we only want to have it active when we actually need it.
right.
So does Arkara do it?
Yeah.
Arkara takes her
Take out
hands.
the bag and open it.
She holds it up to the gate. Within the monitor, you can see Mimic looking towards the gate, and it starts to almost salivate, if that's possible. It goes over and starts chomping. Again, you've seen this. You've seen the same thing happen at the balcony, at the balcony. It starts chomping
Right.
open, and then into reality itself, and a portal appears that looks bluish in color. And at this point, Pi will say, Creator Elias, please inform Officer Altus to raise up the chip.
Cicepia, do you mind raising the disc, please?
Sure thing.
Cicepia raises up the
Pull
chip.
it out.
It glows blue, and you then are able to actually visually see the portal glow brightly. There's a big flash of light. You guys feel a little disoriented, and the portal itself closes. The blue disc starts stitching it up again to essentially seal the portal that you just came through.
Okay.
Oh, we're not dead.
And there
So
seems to
we're
be
in the blue
atmosphere.
universe now? Awesome. Great.
So we're in the blue universe.
Yes, we should be.
He's probably just gonna look up to see if Riddy's on the balcony.
No, the arena is empty. There's nobody here.
Good.
Any dead bodies? Any police tape?
Oh, because the day's passed.
The day's passed.
Yeah. Any police tape? Any dead bodies? Anything? Any battle?
No, this is the universe where Elias cheated, so everyone's just outside. Everybody's outside baffling about it. It's like, he's so cheated. He's not that good.
So when you guys arrived at the arena, they had like the outlines of the bodies. The outlines are still there. However, in the blue universe, you don't see any of that.
Cool.
You don't see any of that.
Okay. Guess they didn't come through here then.
It is possible that they decided to check the green universe first.
Which way to the ship?
Right this way.
All right. I figure I will be nice and not end the session right there because I want to show you the ship. So,
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Endurance.
Endurance.
Oh.
Ooh,
I gotta back out.
Yeah, you need to zoom
Oh,
out.
snazzy.
So,
Okay, well, where I'm pinging. Pinging.
I don't see the ping.
I can't see him.
Alright, fine, over here.
Yes.
My room.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
My room.
The med bang.
Yes, my room.
Actually,
And this room. And this room and my room.
Okay.
Because I thought they were putting you down here, actually.
Yes. So you guys can take a look.
No, it's so Anar can walk around, it's like, inflicted that wound, and that was fun to inflict.
So just to give you a quick tour, the cockpit. There's the cockpit here. This is all the gunneries. This is where the weapons are. If you by any chance go into galactic combat, there's a lovely conference room over here. Medbay mess area over there. Bathroom and showers. The official captain's quarters. I'm assuming that's where Sync is currently sleeping.
Oh, the chain of command has shifted.
Mm.
Well, welcome to my ship. And on here we follow my rules.
The one room that you were referring to, Sync, that room that you were talking about in particular that you want to keep untouched. Do you know what I'm?
Yes.
That would be here,
Where?
right here.
Oh.
It's
okay.
over there.
Okay.
That would be here. And then this is like the common, the bedroom area. Like there's this common room here, and it's connected to all of these individual bedrooms, right over there.
Okay.
Got you.
Which one has the most power terminals? I'm taking that one.
I think we should let the captain tell us where we're gonna sit. But give me the one with all the dopest stuff.
Well, I mean,
By the way, Meridi's bedroom is over here. That's
okay.
Meridi's bedroom.
Aw, her room is so small. You're a bad captain. Man.
Meridi
I
doesn't
would've
need
given her a
much.
bigger room.
She doesn't need much.
Oh, because she's a star, she's tiny, she gets little rooms.
Out of character, well, I guess in character, Elias, I know you have an Enviro suit, and I'm sure time from time you get tired of being in such a suit. So if you'd like, my medbay is always kept sterile, so anytime you want to kind of just hang around yourself for a while, just feel free to go in there.
I wonder what kind of a crew you have.
I'm sorry. Every time, I love how Sig is like, so Elias, I realize, if you want to take your suit off, if you want to get naked, I advise. It's just because the way Dylan, he's like talking to his microphone is like, so Elias. He talks like one of the people with the 1-900 numbers. I'm sorry. He's like,